What's up everybody, welcome back to another video. So today we have Shuri gameplay, and a lot of people requested to see Shuri without suicides when I made my first video, because my first video was just, I only used suicides because I wanted to compare with my oldest video, which was only suicides as well, just so you can see the difference in the buff. But here's some gameplay without suicides, and we're going to do abyss fights here. Just so I can show you that even with the 50 shocks now, which is the cap, she's still insane. Because basically she still deals the same, if not more damage. Because you know her damage on the shocks got doubled and then a little bit more. So they nerfed the shocks from 99 to 50, which means she deals like half the damage. But because the shocks are like 2 times stronger and a little bit more than that, that means she's going to deal more damage and she's going to ramp up faster. So she's significantly faster in the abyss fights, even though she's dealing 50 shocks. The only downside to 50 shocks is the special 3 doesn't hit too hard, but in the abyss, man, you got that 85k damage cap and she still hits that with 50. So it's basically miles better than the previous Shuri, because she ramps up so fast. And this is a 2.6 million Omega Red fight. We have class advantage. This is rank 4, and I'm using 2 synergies where I think both of them give me 30% shock potency in total. One gives me like 20, I think, and then another one gives me 10. So we can make this fight a little bit faster. But yeah, we are close to being ramped up. Gonna pop a special 1. Look how many precisions I have. Dude, that's a lot. And I want to throw those guaranteed crits because those will give me critical shocks. And when I go to 50, I'm just gonna pop my special 2, copy those 50 passive shocks, and we're gonna get another 50 of the regular shocks. So 3 more hits into the special 2 and 50, and from 20 we're gonna get another 50. Boom. That's perfect. So once I throw this here attack, you're gonna see how much I take him down for. Now it's like random numbers, 4.5, 1.5 I can see, but when I knock him down, that adds up. And it's so easy to keep up your ramp up, and then boom, that's their attack. So 6.6 thousand. This is not bad. Like every second we're dealing 13,000 damage. Really good, really good. And now we're ramped up and he's already half dead. And the good thing about Shuri is that in the abyss, like if you run out of charges, you have a single hit heavy attack, so you can just wait out the timer. Then once he goes to the fight Mikawa where he consumes charges, you just parry heavy and that's it. You do one hit and you only consume 1 hit, so you can just wait it out and solo like pretty much every single fight, unless someone is shock immune or something that I try to do. Go for the Gladiator Hulk, because he activates face me all the time because of the passive shock damage. This is not a doable fight either. But yeah, if they're not shock immune, you can definitely solo every single fight with Shuri. She deals decent damage for Abyss, and she has only 1 hit in the heavy. And she ramps up so fast right now. So yeah, that's Omega Red is going down again, 2.6 million health. This is without suicides. And yeah, very fast, to be honest. It takes about like 4.5 minutes, I think, to take him down. Yeah, we can get to another special 3. The special 3, you will see that it hits the damage cap. It does about like 3% of his health, I think, or 2. So let's see, he's got 12%. He's gonna go down to 8%. That's 4%, I guess. Okay, pretty good damage. 5%, 4%. He is ticking down, man. 3%. See, that's pretty fast once you ramp up. It's not too bad for Shuri. And there goes Omega Red. How many hits was that? Because we still had a lot on the timer. That was 204 hits, man. That was pretty fast and impressive. Now we're gonna have some more Abyss fights, but those are gonna be sped up because they are longer fights. And since you've seen the rotation, I don't really need to show you again. I just want to show you the whole fight just so you can see she can solo it, and I don't want to skip like any part of the fight. But this is the Infinity War Armor boss, and this fight is a bit longer just because he's got that Abyss node think tech champions have that. Like every 10 hits they steal your power. So it is a little bit more difficult to like ramp up because I'm not able to go for my special 2. I'm getting power drained. So I only go for special 1s ideally. But again, the good thing about Shuri is that now that I'm going to have 50 of those passive shocks, I know that I need to go for my special 2 to copy my 50 passive and get them 50 normal shocks. And the good thing about Shuri again is that she has a single hit heavy attack. So I can just use my heavy attacks and build up to my special 2 like I did there. And now we are ramped up. And this Infinity Iron Man, he's got, I think, 2 million health too. I'm pretty sure he's got 2 million. So yeah, man, really fast ramp up with Shuri right now, and I'm loving it. I already took her to rank 3 in the main server, and I really hope she stays that way. Really hope. The best thing about her is that you can pause your special attacks with your... you can pause your shocks even with your special 1. That's the best thing about it. And then once you're ramped up, you just throw a couple heavies when the Fight Me Coward node is about to come up, so you don't consume your charges, and you do 1 hit. That's it. He's already at 25%. I know this is like sped up, but that's pretty fast, man. I think this fight took me like around 6 minutes to do. And now this is the best part. So the synergy, one of the synergies that I have is that we pause our shocks when this guy throws specials, and below 10%, you know, he throws a lot of them. So those are getting paused. I don't even need to refresh them. And there is Infinity Ramen, man. 149 hits. That's pretty good, man. That's pretty good. I still had so many hits. That's why I'm saying Shuri can do like every single Abyss fight if they're not shock immune. Because the single hit heavy attack allows you to just pause, wait for the timer, go for another heavy, refresh and pause, and refresh that timer as well, and your shocks. And you just wait out. It might be a little bit boring to just wait out, but if she solos you the fight, oh, you're gonna be proud. You're gonna be proud about Shuri. And this is a rank 4 without suicides. And I'm gonna show you towards the end of the video one fight with suicides, just so you can see you don't lose too much health if you don't get hit, because you only pop like 4 special attacks to fully ramp up. That's the best thing about it. You can go like 3 special 1s and then add special 2, you're fully ramped up, that's it. And this Invisible Woman fight is actually a really tough fight to solo if you don't have like Zemo or Nick Fury or Aegon, I guess. But Shuri does it, man. She does it. Because, you know, she has like 500k health less than Infinity Man, but she has that shield, and that shield is really tough to break. Like, you can see my shocks are ticking. She's losing that 2 shield per second. That's pretty fast. And once the shield goes down, you can see the damage. Now I'm gonna go for my special 3. Just gonna take it from 67% to 63. And that's how you deal your damage, basically. You just break the shield, and then once the shield is down, you can deal normal damage to the health. But you gotta be fast because the shield is gonna come back soon. So yeah, she's 52% right now. And I only go for heavies again because I got 101 hits. Still plenty. I can just do even base attacks. But I'm like, let's just play it safe, you know? If I get cornered, I will throw like a couple of hits to get back against the wall. Or to get my back out of the wall. And yeah, I can just throw the special 3s here. In the Infinity War Armor boss, I couldn't because, you know, there's 10 hits. I think I only threw 1 because I was blocking a lot of hits to gain power. But here it's just pretty easy. I'm not getting power drained. So yeah, Shuri does it, man. And I love those perfect parries. She has such good block proficiency. It's almost the block proficiency of Scorpions. And if you know how good Scorpion is, oh, you know that perfect block is insane. And if she's sicked up, you can just do perfect blocks on the special attacks. She's got a lot of utility, man. But the good thing is she doesn't even need the awakening. So that if you get her the 6-star, it's definitely one of the best champions you can get if she stays that way. Because again, she has to stay that way. Hopefully they don't change her, because I think they're going to see people are happy with Shuri again, and they're probably going to leave it there. Because we were pretty annoyed with Shuri, you know, we knew that she had decent damage, but the ramp up takes too long. Like, I couldn't even ramp her up in the Abyss Old Man Logan fight, or sorry, the Labyrinth Abyss Old Man Logan fight earlier. So yeah, now we can just even ramp her up to the Winter Soldier fight. That's how fast this is. This is like 3 times faster. because you can pause the special one. And there is Invisible Woman, 265 hits. As you can see, a lot more than Infinity War Iron Man. And this is not going to be a solo, but this is going to show you that this can be a solo. This is a 5.6 million Quake fight. And her node, basically she gets those charges. As you can see, she goes from 23, 24, but, and then, sorry, if she gets to 100, you take damage. I don't know how much, because I didn't test it. I didn't want to test it, to be honest. And if you crit her, she loses 8 of those charges every time you crit. And you might know that Shuri does not crit, but she has guaranteed crits when you have those precisions on her. And I have a ton of them. So basically, I cannot die. I just do one hit whenever she gets a lot of those charges. She loses 8. And then if I want to do more, I have a lot of guaranteed crits. So now we're fully ramped up. She has a lot of health. Like this fight might not be soloable, but you can definitely do this fight with one revive. Because, you know, if you need to throw some basic attacks, you can lose your charges faster, and then maybe you don't have enough time to take her down. But you're gonna see that even with mistakes, like I got 5 combo there, and I block special ones sometimes, I take them to the face, you will see, I still deal about like half of her health before I die. So, that man, Shuri, I'm telling you, she's very good. And the special 3 is not gonna deal 4% because, you know, she's got a big health pool. We did like a nice 2% from the special 3. Yeah, just waiting out. I still have 9 of those precisions. You only consume them with your basic attacks, not your heavy attack. So yeah, if she tries to get more of those charges, I just throw a couple of guaranteed crits and boom. Quake is really tough to solo as well. Like Aegon can probably do it because he crits a lot, but you know, Quake is a pretty difficult defender too. 70%. She's got 120 charges left. Still plenty. And pop my special 3 before that fight me coward timer so I can reset it and deal some nice bonus damage. 66%. She's getting some nice charges, but I did a 2 double medium attack with the crits, and she lost the charges. And now I think I'm gonna go for my special 1 just so I can get those precisions. So I can just remove those charges. She's getting pretty pretty high up there. And I think when I was fighting Quake, I didn't know if she gets like 50 if I get exploded or 100. After that, I saw it. So that's why I just went to play safe. But we died. We took her down to like 56%. But this shows you that she can do this with 1 revive at least. And then we have 2 more fights. This is the fight that I told you with suicides. Actually, I think this is the last fight, yeah. With suicides. So this is normal speed. This might seem very slow. But this is Suicide Shuri. Just so I can show you one fight. This guy has 5.6 million health. His regen is crazy. But because we have those shocks lasting for so much time and refreshing, he's just never healing, you know? He's never healing. So we go for a special 1 there. And we go for another special 1. Have 10 and 20. Or actually, was that my first or my second? I think that was my second. So yeah. Here, we do another 5 combo. We got 20. I think I'm gonna get hit now. Yes, I did. So now I'm gonna go for my heavy attack and consume those 16 precisions into 16 passive shocks. And now I think I'm gonna go for my special 2, so we can copy those passive shocks and boom, add them to the normal shock count. And now what I need to do is just pop a special 1, get a bunch of precisions because I got 46 of those normal shocks. The more the better. So yeah, now I've got 50 of those passive shocks. Now in order to fully wrap up, I need to go for 1 special 2. As you can see, he's taking down a lot more with suicides for sure. But keep in mind, this is a class advantage. I didn't do a single class advantage fight without suicides, so the damage is going even higher with the class advantage. Just something to know, to keep in mind. So yeah, now we're gonna throw a heavy attack and the numbers are gonna add up. And I believe it's gonna be like 10,400, if I'm not mistaken, like the tick. Let's see it. Go for heavy soon. Boom. So 10,200. And now we're gonna speed it up. So yeah, 10,200 every tick, so 20,000 per second. This man is just gonna go down, and without it even noticing it. So you go for the special 3, get the bonus damage. Still 85,000 because we hit the damage cap even without suicide, so it doesn't matter there. You just deal a lot more damage. And I didn't lose too much health, but now I am like below 50 because I got hit as well. Like I got hit in the beginning too. The only thing I did is I threw 4 special attacks. And you can't afford to do that in the Abyss. Because let's say you start the fight with 100%, you lose only 20% from recoil. And then you have your damage, and you don't even need to throw another special. You just throw special 3s, which is no recoil damage. So Shuri actually works in the Abyss for suicides. Maybe she doesn't, maybe she actually works pretty decently even in Battlegrounds. Like I need to do that testing if she stays that way. Because you might need to like throw only 2 special attacks and then you're done. But yeah, in the Abyss, she can definitely work. You don't even take too much recoil damage. And for those health pools, man, if you can solo them with suicides much faster, it's impressive, man. This is impressive. Like this Quake fight, you might be able to solo it with suicides if you don't like choke on Quake's animations and stuff like that. Special ones, and she doesn't throw heavies. Yeah, this guy has 12% left. He's going down really fast. I think I'm gonna go for one last special 3 so we can get him lower. There we go. Hit the perfect bonus there. Boom. 4%, 3%, 2%, 1, and done. How many hits was that? 251. Man, I don't know. Shuri is really good. really, really good. So this is without suicide, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will be making one more, I think the most interesting video for Shuri. It's gonna have to do something with Battlegrounds. Like health pools of Battlegrounds, so we can see how good she is with suicides and without suicides. I'm gonna try and find those, you know, 200 and 250k health pools, so we can see how good she's going to be if she stays that way. I hope she stays that way because I've done a little bit of testing and dude, she finishes fights in like 60 seconds with like 200k health, which is pretty impressive, man. But yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. That is Shuri without suicides in Abyss of Legends, and then a last bonus fight with suicide, so you can see that too. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.